Hi everybody! Hope everybody has a great start into this Friday, the 12th of November. What a wonderful date. Did you check it out? 12, 11, 21. Beautiful. And today, this is the topic: what is your superpower to use for the best life ever? And let's start right away. Hi, and this is all about having your technology and your mindset ready for your best live video. But life is life. And you know what? All the things that you learn here also gives you all the tools that you need for the best life that you live. And we just keep it on going through live video today, and this is the topic, the best live video ever. And I think it's such a big topic, so I slice it up into several very nice topics. And today is: what is your superpower that you can use for discovering your life? So do you have any ideas? Give me your ideas. So do you know where you are strong at? Have you ever thought about this? Did people tell you something where you are strong at? Or, well, don't you really know anymore because you have just forgotten about it? You just live. It's all possible, of course. But the best thing is if, you figure it out and you make yourself and you're cashing in on your superpower, basically. And let me know, can you hear me well? Do you see me well? So this is I would say quite in time today. I'm happy about it, but I didn't announce it today. But you know what? I even have some technology stuff for you to share. And just hold on, and we will just get started in a minute. So this is live. Just the door rang. So you have some time to think of your best possible superpower. And I want to know it right now. Can you hear me well? And what do you think? What is the superpower needed for having a good life? Having a good live video? What do you need? Do you need to think fast? Let me know. So you can also shout this out during the live when you are seeing me. Certainly interesting to know what your perception on this is. So this is me. Look at me. This is me some years ago. And when I have to think of my superpower, I think of this back of this time. And let me tell you a little bit about myself. So this is me in 1999 and then 1997. So it was always interesting for me to, see the radio work and to hear it and to hear how you can, get into the right vibes first, because so you don't have to listen what others say, because the radio is giving you the good frequency. On the other hand, you can still also reach out through the radio to others, right? And so that was always so fascinating. And I had to they passed some time at the hospital, not for myself but for others, and there was this radio station there, and I thought, okay, this is so nice. So they do radio for the patients there, for everybody who needed to be cured. And so how to heal people, that was one thing, but never really interested me that much. But like how to get people into the right mood and into the good vibes, and also to get them to bring them the good ideas to change their life. That was really something that I always continued to do. And so if you asked me, so I would say, well, persistence is something that is really important to have a successful live video, but also a successful life, because who should tell you what you have to do? So of course you can change your ideas all the time. You can think this is the right investment, so just jump on it. This is the best possible work to earn a lot of money, so just jump on it. Or this is the fastest way to get the partner, so jump on it. So this is of course one possibility, but it doesn't necessarily lead you to to the life that you thought is the life for yourself. And so this is something that I would just like to share with you today, as we are in these challenging times. Of course, nothing happens for everything happens for a reason, of course. And I was super fascinated that this band that everybody of us knows, 70 years from the 1970s, is now reuniting and just has a new record out. And I was just thinking about this and I thought, wow, so this is such a superpower, to be persistent and to move on. So you don't have to do it all the time, but just keep on with your dreams and what you like to do and where you're good at. And think a little bit about this too. So you don't have to necessarily all do it now. This was also something that I found during my path so far, that always got me into contact with like the broadcasting sector, where I thought, okay, so very interesting, but obviously you need to have maybe a lot of contacts to go in. You need to have you need to talk very fast to go in. You need to be very assured of yourself, very confident to do a radio show, maybe later. So that's fine. Of course, I would encourage you to go directly to what you are looking for. But on the other hand, it's nothing wrong with saying, okay, now I'm having some other responsibilities. I need to finish my school. I need to do my job, that is taking care of my family. I have other responsibilities, but never give up and never let your big idea go. And last week we talked about, or I talked about the purpose, and how this is such a strong, powerful thought, goal, ambition for you, to drive you and to give you the power, to give you the persistence as well, but also to be your safety net when you are when you're leading your life, your normal life, but also when you're leading your live stream. And I see a lot of live videos where I would say, okay, why do people go live? And they certainly invest in a lot of technology and do a lot, but you don't feel the passion, you don't feel the spark, and you don't really know, okay, what's the idea now? So is it just to gain additional viewers? Is it like a marketing tool? Certainly it is, but I would encourage you to bring this out in your live video and to think about what makes you strong. And everything goes together. Of course, you can do your live video and you can just go with your smartphone. It's so easy these days. If you have a great idea, just go with it and record, or not record, but go live. That's fine. But of course, the more possibilities that you have technically, the better, the more entertaining, the more enticing is your live video and also keeps your audience, well, clicking into it and having a good time. So this is why I would really always go with being curious and seeing what's out there. And there are so many great platforms out that help you to get an additional visual effect, or additional relevant overlays that you could use for bringing your ideas forward. And this week I wanted to quickly showcase you this tool. It's called Prezi, and this is something that I use to just quickly go live today, because obviously we don't have so much time to go into a lot of technology and to prepare a lot of stuff, but I always want to show you how easy it is to do your real to go live with a little bit an extra. And so this is the group Live Broadcasting Rocks. You see this, and what I would like to share with you now is this here. This is the Prezi platform that is basically an overlay creator. So what is that? So Prezi is, let me just change this. It's just a program that is connected to your virtual to your webcam basically, and then it brings an overlay over this webcam video, and you can type in text, you can also share pictures, you can also share your slides. And what the big difference this is, you see it right now. So you see me, so I'm talking to you right now, but you also see the content that I would like to share with you. And so this here, the Prezi platform, gives you the possibility to do really quickly slides and to put them as an overlay. As you see here, I have my little Prezi platform open here, and I have just shared like 7 superpowers that everybody of us can have and cultivate and enforce, that I would like to show you right now in the live video that I'm doing. But I'm taking you behind the scenes now and showing you how easy it is. So this is the Prezi video program, and here in these, on the right side, you have different slides that you can prepare. Here, for example, you can type in a text. You can, here I already prepared that. It's imagination, will, intuition, memory, reason. And then you have the possibility to also add pictures, but it doesn't even need to be that way. So you can already leave it like this. If you like this post-it, template that I just use, it's fine. So you could also choose other templates, for example like this, for example like that. I liked the post-it stuff, maybe I don't find it anymore, or even this simple overlay is already good. And so look what happens now. I just changed to the Prezi presentation, and so you can see now, hopefully can see it now, that I am using this. Hold on. This is the typical. This is the best effect for demoing. Certainly I need to advance in my video. Here we go. Now you see this overlay that is prepared with Prezi, and I am now switching on, and because I would like to certainly talk a little bit more about the different superpowers that all of us can use. And these summary of superpowers is a summary that connects with our conscious mind, and that everybody can use like one of these 7, or even of course all of these 7. Like the imagination. What is this? This is one of the most important superpowers that everybody of us has, but maybe has forgotten about it. So if we imagine our world, if we as kids imagine a new game, if we imagine a new role that we would like to be in, we would like to be a doctor, we can be a doctor as children, and so we're doing everything to be a doctor, a vet. We do everything to be a pilot. We do everything to, we think in a second that we are who we are. And so we can certainly do the same thing as adults, but we have forgotten about it. And the imagination, and to visualize and to think, well, this is what I really like, this is my goal, this is my big goal and my purpose why I'm here. This is so important, and never to, well, leave out of this, well, summary of superpowers that you can have. And then next superpower is the will. So as also something to, of course, when I said, okay, be enduring and really keep on focusing what you really want. Of course, if we hop from one activity to another, or from one goal to another, and we think, okay, maybe we can dilute this one big thing that we cannot achieve right now, will not achieve our goals. The will is one of the key superpowers that you need to achieve your goals, of course. Any questions to this, just type in your comments, your questions in the comment box here, and I will see it to this live video. Really certainly interested what your thoughts are. And this is something some people would say, what? Intuition? You know what? I can tell you I'm your friend. I can tell you I really mean it, and you will see it and you will feel it if it's really true. How often have you been, well, maybe at the job, and you have really felt, okay, your boss or your colleague, they are really honest with you or they are not. Even if you thought at the very beginning, well, yeah, okay, everything's okay. And then some hours later, some day later, there comes this afterthought. You think something is not really as it should be. And this is called intuition. And, you know, a lot of times this intuition proves right. And something was happening and you just don't know why, but you have felt it. And of course, intuition also plays in with your, well, with all of your senses. Of course, maybe you have just seen something that you haven't seen in your conscious way, but in your subconscious way that is then, well, processed and then gives you, well, this intuition right back. Like, and the best thing is to train your intuition and to believe it, and to also base your decisions on it. And people who are doing this getting faster and faster. And so my intuition is to ask you right now if you have any question, if you see me well, and of course I would like to connect with you and be happy to, well, yeah, to answer your questions here. Next thing is the memory. So I think this is the most obvious conscious thing that everybody of us wants to train. The names that you might have forgotten if you meet somebody quickly, but also could be for your live video the next, well, list of thoughts, of key points that you really wouldn't like to forget, but maybe you are too afraid or you have stage fright and so you forget about it. So the idea is, okay, how to train your memory and to, well, yeah, to become more and more depending on yourself than on other notepads or whatever, to realize what you would like. Reason. Yeah, of course, this is also one of the most trained conscious faculties, let's say it like this, of course, to say, okay, what makes sense? So what is logical? So how do I decide if something is really working for me, if this is in the logic or not? And perception. So how do you perceive a situation? So are you only looking at it to one perspective, or are you having the possibility in the moment to also see other perspectives, to empathize and have empathy with people, to understand their point of view, and also then see the current situation from a different point of view. Somebody who is being strange or acting strange to you could be you could say, okay, this is all, let's leave this person. But on the other hand, you can also perceive this as okay, this person wants something to say. How can I read this? Yeah, so these are the superpowers that I would like to show you today. So let's go with perception, reason, memory, intuition, will, imagination. And I think, this for me, the persistence, I would say, rather classic here into maybe into the will here, to be like always there, to be to do your live videos, and to be also there, people can count on you. This is something that I for myself found as a superpower. And of course, I would like to encourage you to discover your superpower, where you are strong at, and where you would say, hey, this is something that I can really where I was always good, and that I would maybe like to cultivate and become better at it. Because at the end, we should work with our strengths and moving on. And so this is something that I would like to encourage you in today's live. And so this is something I would like to encourage you as well. I already talked about this last week, and this was about your purpose. So imagine you have you have your conscious superpowers all aligned, and you have your big goal, you have your purpose, and you really want to achieve this. How much power would you have? The question is there something that holds you back? Is there some behavior? Is there some thought that you should really get rid of to get into your full power and purpose and lead the life that you really want? And so I would like to invite you to a very special webinar next week. And I have two webinars. One is in German, one is in English. So I am preparing this right now. I have a great expert with me on this, and I would like to invite you to this webinar. And if you are interested, just write me a message. So I would put you on the list and send you the link to this webinar. But certainly also there is the possibility to sign up for the waiting list right now. So just scan in this QR code, and you will be ready to receive the QR code and receive the link for this webinar that will be hosted in English. It's going to be on Thursday, the 18th of November, and in German it's going to be Wednesday, the 17th of November. So I'm doing this like in times that are practical for the European time zone in the German version, and for the English version I'm going to do it a little bit later, so also people can join from other countries as well. So looking forward to having you there. Looking forward to your interest if you are interested, and so to share with you what it needs to step into your full power and purpose. Yes, and so this is it for today. So you can see everything now, how everything goes together. So this is how it looks like from behind. So now you also see a little bit how the studio looks like. I can also check how I'm I'm looking like in the back, so hair is all good. So yeah, this is how it looks like. It's like an easy setup that I have found recently, and I thought, well, as you have seen, my love in broadcasting. So I've always thought, wow, you need to have like a television studio. You need to have so much professional stuff for it, and you don't. You can have your cell phone now. You can, so your smartphone especially, and with a little setup, you can also be live like a pro. And so this is what I really would like to inspire you for, to encourage you. And it's so easy. So are you really who you are pretending to be? And this is what live video is all about. So don't be afraid to jump in, and also develop the right mindset for this success, because at the end the technology is just one little bit of it. At the end you have to be happy, clappy, easy, and we just dive in with your mindset. And my mission is to help you with that, to be authentically and successfully out there with live video. I have some background about it. I'm happy to be at your service, and also help you then to position yourself with your live videos, that you're reaching out with success, and you can place that for the right audience as well. Yep, and so let me just also give you a little tip for listening. If you're driving in your car, if you're doing some sports and you like to have something engaging and inspiring, listen to this podcast. And the last best practices of ongoing live is out. Just scan in the QR code. So this is it for today. I'm really looking forward to your comments, how you liked it. So as you have maybe seen, I'm changing also the setup of my live video all the time, because first it's a little a practice for me, and then I would also like to advise you what works best for you. And so this is it for me this week with my 25 minutes that you see here and are already gone. And so if you're interested in this same topic in German, so stay tuned, because I'm doing the same thing here over YouTube and over the channels, especially LinkedIn and Twitter, also in German right now for a German speaking audience. Okay. Wishing you all the best, and thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye.